I'm so excited to share this with you. How the heck can I say that speaking for free to small audiences generates on average $7,276 in coaching fees per talk? Let me just show you. Did you know that there are 30,000 trade and professional associations in the United States alone? 60% of them, or 18,000, have at least one chapter in every state. Think of the ICF, the International Coach Federation, okay, which has way more than 50 chapters. I think over 100 for sure. Um, but what happens is these associations typically meet once per month and they typically bring in a speaker. Okay, so they need a speaker for their 12 monthly meetings in a year. When you do the math and multiply this out, it comes out to 10 million plus speaking opportunities per year. Now, not all of them are in your target market, but you get the picture that there is plenty to go around. By the way, this isn't the only method we teach on secure and speaking gigs, but this is a phenomenal one. I just want to dive into the numbers a little bit. What we're talking about here that I've done hundreds of times and have taught, I don't know, I think 80 or 100 people have gone through this program. When it all plays out, the average audience size is just 21 people. We're not talking about big audiences. We're not talking about keynotes and conferences. We're just talking about small, intimate audiences, either virtually or in person. When you deliver your talk in an effective way, about 17% of your attendees will register for a consultation. That's a funny number, 3.6, but that's the way it comes out on average, okay? Now imagine you're doing a discovery session, or sometimes I call it a consultation, and you're offering your mid-tier package or your high tier. You should target a conversion rate of about 33%. So each time you speak, when you do it the right way, the way we teach you, you'll secure on average a little over one client per talk. Okay, obviously going to be more if your audience is bigger, perhaps a little less if your audience is smaller. Or sometimes I get 20, 30% of the people in the room that register for a consultation. These are the averages. Okay. And imagine you charge 1,000 a month for your coaching and the average client stays with you for 6 months. We use an average revenue per client of about 6 grand. I know some of you charge more and your clients stay longer, some of you less. We're not talking about big corporate clients, but just a nice modest number. So when you multiply this out, it comes out to $7,276 per talk. That's how I get the number. And these numbers are real, they're not made up. Okay. So if you do one talk per month or 12 talks in 2026, this should generate you $87,000. And if you were to do two talks a month, about 175K. And that's about how much I average when I'm speaking 18 to 24 times per year. So this one revenue stream can provide for you a very nice living. Okay. Now, if you join us for the Speak for Clients 2-day training program, we're going to walk you through our process. Now, I'm not going to cover it in detail here, but these are the important things, whether you join us or not, that you need to be clear on. You need to be clear on your target market and niche, have a catchy title, your topic, and you create a simple outline. You identify the places to speak. In this case, we're talking about associations. You reach out to them. We, of course, give you all the templates, the outreach templates, the follow-up templates, what to do prior to the event to make sure your event goes smoothly and you get the most attendees as possible. And then, of course, you've got to practice, practice, practice. You don't need to be a great professional, polished speaker, but you need to be good. You need to be a little bit inspiring. You need to give value, perhaps get some humor in there, have some personality. We, of course, show you how to do all this, but you want to really practice and get good at this. Okay. And then you, of course, speak. You serve people, and at the end of your presentation, you make a nice, simple, clean, short attractive offer with no sales. Okay. And then the process continues. You secure and deliver the discovery sessions. From those, you get clients. Even if you don't get clients, you continue to serve people on your e-newsletter or your blog or whatever you do to stay in touch with people. Very, very importantly, you're measuring your results along the way and you're fine-tuning as necessary. I'm huge on this, right? You know, how many people registered? How many people attended? How many people were engaged? How well was your delivery? How did you make your offer? How many people signed up? Of those people, how many people did a discovery session with you? How did that go? How many converted to clients? What was your average rate? Now, I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but I just want you to see it's pretty amazing how when you measure every step of the way and you compare it to what the standard is and what we're targeting, then you can identify where you need to improve. And that's a big part of the way I coach. And then, of course, you got to have fun and enjoy the process, right? You know, this isn't rocket science. We're good people. We're looking to make an impact, serve our clients, inspire our audiences. And you really want to go into these talks with an energy of giving and compassion and love and service. Because, you know, as I mentioned, 17% might sign up for a consultation. Well, what about the other 83%? You want to serve them and continue to serve them for as long as they want to hear from you. And that's the spirit we want you to have. Now, I messed up this slide a little bit, but I kept it because it's a little catchy. What the heck are we saying yes to? Is it really this simple? Yes. Is it this easy? No. Hate that, but we like to be real. Booking gigs is task-oriented work. There's a lot that determines the number of registrations you get and your attendance rate. Of course, your delivery really matters. How you're creating an experiential environment for your attendees. How you make your offer. A lot of coaches are really nervous about this. So even though it's not selling, it takes practice and identifying what could I have done better? How did people resonate? Did I sound too salesy? And by the way, most coaches don't sound too salesy. They're not confident enough in their offer. And then of course, how do you deliver the discovery session and more? Now, we cover this, of course, in our Speak for Lions training program. We want to help you find and train your assistant. We want to teach you how to increase attendance and registrations. We do live. We have you present. We give you feedback, and we help you get better right during the weekend training. We teach you the techniques necessary for good delivery and especially the offer. We really make you practice giving your offer, and you not only get feedback from me, but for the others in the group. And then one of the bonuses I'm offering you is a half-day training just on my synergistic sales training at no additional cost. That's typically $1,500. We're popping that in for free. And we also include the 98-page workbook. This is Friday, September 26th and Saturday, the 27th, 9 to 5. I'm going to skip this for now, and I want to get to the investment. $3,000 is a very worthwhile investment for this program, but we're not going to charge you $3,000. Hey, things are tough out there. Our president is insane. There's lots of wars and chaos and struggle in the world right now. We're not sure about the economy. And I get that. And I'm right there along with you. Hey, I'm a business owner too. So we want to make this really easy and chop this price in half and just make it $1,500. Did I lay out the bonuses here? I don't think I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, you got to do this by this Friday. If you need a consultation to discuss it, I'm happy to visit with you. Real quick, we're going to do not only synergistic sales training, but I'm also going to add on 3 months, which is 6 sessions of small group support and accountability, because I want to have you coming back to the group and saying, okay, this is who I've reached out to. This are my results so far. And then maybe a month or two later, hey, I delivered a talk. This is how I did it. These are the results I got. What should I be doing better? And I want to be able to continue to provide that value for you. So we're adding all that complimentary. I think that's it. I could go on because I'm so passionate, not only about speaking myself, but helping people use speaking as a marketing strategy, what we call speak for clients. And I hope I have the opportunity to serve you. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.